What if I told you that the one thing stealing your joy, your peace, your progress is not fear, it's not failure, it is comparison? If you are new here, my name is Angelica. I talk about purpose, healing, potential, alignment. If that's something you feel like you would want to learn more about, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get right into it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what comparison is costing you and how to get out of the trap of comparison. Comparison is not just the thief of joy, it is the thief of clarity. Clarity of who you are, why you are, and what you have been called to do. It is the silent killer of potential. And let's get right into what comparison costs you. Number one, comparison wastes your time. We all know that time is our most valuable asset because it is the one thing that can never be recovered. You can lose money and get back money. You can lose people and meet new people. But you see, time lost can never ever be gotten back. Comparison is a waste of time because God designed us uniquely and distinctly for our various purposes. This is why you can never be like anyone else. You can't be like anyone else. No one else can be like you, simply because people have different purposes for existing. When you are so focused on someone else's growth, so focused on someone else's journey, you lose focus of what it is you are meant to be doing in this season, and you just while your time away. So yeah, it is a waste of time. Number two, comparison discourages you. Discourages you because you might see others that have already made more progress than you in your journey. Let's say you have been called to teach and you are just at the beginner stage, and there are other people that have already gotten they've gone farther than you are. You look at them and you think, wow, how am I ever going to get up to that place? And maybe I'm not good enough, and maybe this is not my calling, because if it were my calling, then I would have gotten along farther than I currently am. I would have been bigger than I am right now, and on it goes on in your head, and you forget that you too have also been called to teach. And even though that person is already teaching and has made more waves, that you too will also make more waves if you stay on the path instead of feeling like you are not good enough. The thing is, when God calls two different people to do the same thing, He doesn't expect the same results. Why? Because He gave you, the two of you, different unique expressions. And so this person may be teaching about the same topic, saying the same thing, but it is not going to sound like, it is not going to be what you would do. How do I explain this? You're going to express it or teach it in your own unique way. Your teachings are going to be colored by your unique experiences, your personality, your you. Let me put it that way. Another person is going to do it in his own or her own way, and that is what is going to make the difference, even though two of you are still teaching. And this falls back to what I said before. Comparison is a total waste of time because you can never be like that person, and that person can never be like you. Number three, comparison stalls you from taking action. It stalls you from taking action because you start waiting for the right time until you start saying stuff. Okay, let me use an example. Before I started content creation, right now my phone is placed behind the window, in front of the window, and so the lights of this video is coming, it's natural sunlight. Before I started content creation, I told myself that I was going to wait till I had a tripod stand and light bulbs and all those fancy content creation gadgets, because I felt like looking at other content creators, they already had that, and I was waiting for the right time to begin content creation because I didn't have those things. So you see what comparison does. You compare yourself to other people that have gone farther than you, and then you start waiting till you're like them before you take action. Meanwhile, they started from the bottom just like everyone else before they even got to that level. So yeah, comparison stalls you. It makes you stall from taking action towards becoming what God has already called you to become. It's also, this is the fourth point, it also sabotages your impact. How? It affects how you show up to the place that God has called you to serve. Why? Because when you don't feel like you have anything worth giving, you're not going to want to give it your all. Do you get? Like, you are not going to want to give anything your all when you feel like you don't have anything worth giving. Like, what's the point? People don't even like me anyways. There's nothing special about me. Lies. All lies from the pit of hell. Because like I said earlier, God designed us uniquely, distinctly for our purposes. And even though there are 10,000 people doing the things that you want to do or the things that you have been called to do, the difference is going to be you, because you haven't done it before and no one has seen it in this fashion before. And that is your responsibility to show up as you and do the things that God has called you to do. Does that make any sense? Okay, yeah. Moving on, how can we break away from the trap of comparison? Number one, return to your maker and ask him in the place of prayer the beautiful things that he has put inside of you. Sometimes these things are hidden in plain sight, and because we do it so effortlessly, so easily, we don't even consider them as gifts anymore. But to others, it's like, how is this person even doing this? How is this person even able to come up with this? But to you, it's like, I mean, this is like my normal life. I don't struggle in this area of life. That is your gift. That is the beautiful thing that God has put inside of you that you need to share with other people, that he wants you to share with other people if you ever want to live up to your full potential. Number two, focus on building yourself. And by building yourself, I mean training the gifts you already have. Let me give an example. So one of my gifts is writing. Yeah. And so taking this advice and putting it into practice would look like taking writing courses, writing online, writing for brands, just write stories, write poems, write novels, write books, just write the book. So focus on building yourself. Train those gifts that God has already given. Become better at serving people in the capacity that you have been called to serve. If your gift is serving, serve. If your gift is writing, write. If your gift is singing, sing. Just shall be. The next one is gauge your success by your own accomplishments, not that of others, not because other people are moving faster than you. Engage your success by your own progress. Let your focus always be you being a better you today than you were yesterday. Yeah, you made mistakes yesterday, things didn't go as planned, blah blah blah. Do better today. That's it. Don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't focus on trying to be like anyone else, because like I said earlier, total waste of time. You will feel at it, you will feel miserable because you're not that person. That person is not you. End of story. So focus on being a better you today than you were yesterday. Number three, align your actions and your decisions with your purpose. Don't give into the pressure of performance. Let me give an example. Let's say I'm randomly scrolling on Instagram and I see, oh my gosh, my friend just got a new car. And then that money that I've been saving towards buying a new course that would make me a better writer, and I'll carry that money and I'll go and buy a new car so that I can also post on Instagram that I've gotten a new car. This is what I'm saying. Don't base your decisions on other people's accomplishments or lifestyles or whatever. Let every decision you make and every step you take be in alignment with your purpose, with your calling. Let it be in alignment with what you know you have been called to do in this season. Do you understand? Number five, always remember that someone else's win does not make you a failure. It doesn't mean you are a failure. And if you check very well, most people that are winning now, they also had seasons of obscurity and seasons of failure. They had countless failures that no one ever saw and no one will ever see. And if you are in a season of learning, as I like to call it, instead of saying failing, because I believe that you are either winning or you are learning. So if you are in a season of learning, if you are in a season of obscurity, you feel like you're hidden, like what you're doing doesn't matter, you're not making any progress and everything, don't worry about it. Your season of winning is coming. Them winning does not mean that you are failing. It's just seasons. Seasons change all the time. Just hold on, keep going, and keep doing what you have already been called to do. And the next one is pray over your gifts, pray over your purpose, pray over your callings, because the enemy is always seeking to destroy, to distract, to derail you from doing that God has already called you to do. Pray over your gifts. Ask God to keep your mind in perfect peace, to always make sure that ask Him to help you maintain a peaceful inner world, that you may be able to execute from a place of wholeness and not chaos and not comparison. There's this favorite Bible verse of mine: He will keep in perfect peace him whose heart is steadfast in the Lord. So ask God to keep your heart in perfect peace as you continue to execute and take the baby steps towards that He has already called you to do. If you have watched this video up until this point, it means that you are interested in healing, in growing, and becoming all that God has called you to do. I want to invite you to join my Telegram community, where it is a safe space for ambitious women of faith, ambitious, creative women of faith that wants to heal, grow, and become all God has called them to be. I would love for you to be there. The link to the group is going to be in the description. It is not in the description, it's going to be in the comment section, my pinned comment. I thank you for watching this video, and I hope I will see you at the top in my next one.